Yo, and welcome to another episode of the Nice Try podcast. I am your host, Sneaker News Australia. Tonight we have a massive guest lined up all the way from the States. But before we jump into that, we'll give a shout out to today's sponsor, DSL Fencing. DSL Fencing is a Southwest Victorian-based company here in Geelong. They do all your domestic style fencing from timber, colorbond, tubular steel, you name it, they can do it. For all your gates, customised or prefabbed, they're the ones to go to. Check them out on Facebook at DSL Fencing or hit them up on 0431 530 589. That's DSL Fencing. Right, with that out of the way, tonight's guest is the bearded man himself. You see below me, actually, as this is going to be aired, it'll show beside me, Candy Man Kex.
What's up? What's up? So I'm here, you're there. It's nighttime for me, daytime for you. You're drinking water. I'm drinking Fanta, bro. Fanta, the drink of the night.
Brother, we've only got one colour Fanta over and it's orange.
Don't worry, my grandson had orange earlier today. Thank God he didn't spill it. Amen.
So, brother, tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I'm old, I'm young, I'm in a hotel seeing my grandson for the first time. Not the one that had the orange Fanta, but the 1 month old who had the formula all over the other Candyman Kick shirt we were really going to wear today. Outside of that, I'm from Dallas. I live in beautiful Phoenix, Arizona with my beautiful wife, the CFO. And we travel a little bit here and there. And well, long story short, you reached out, we've chatted a little bit, and I'm here now.
So I've got to ask, man, straight off the bat, where did the name Candyman Kicks come from?
Well, it came from totally outside of the sneaker world when I started dating her. January 13th, 2017, I was living in Dallas. She was in Phoenix. I was flying back and forth every other week. I take a gallon bag, Ziploc, right? I put three kinds of chocolate, two kinds of, I'm a fruity candy guy. I love my fruity candy. I'd be eating it, except it's really loud, and so I'm not going to do that to us all or the people watching. But I give it to the flight attendants when I get on the plane. First one, she laughs, giggles, he laughs, he giggles, whatever it is. But it's $5 to make 143 to 175 people smile because those flight attendants are they're able to take our crap a little bit longer. Anyway, by doing that, I was doing it so often, I had the same flight attendants. And they're like, man, I don't know your name, but we're just going to call you Candyman. I'm like, you do that. So the only serious part about tonight, I lost my corporate America job in 2021. I added the word kicks. The rest, well, here I am.
Beautiful, man. Beautiful. I love how people can get a name like that out of an actual story, like a real good quality story, man.
So you're saying it was a quality story? You said it was a quality baby.
Quality story.
He said it was a quality story. Holy crap! I did something right today.
Hey, the night is young, brother. The night is young.
Hey, man, I told you. If you hear some noises and it goes black, just keep talking.
Just fill in the time, mate. I'll just fill in the time.
Hey, we can talk more. We can talk more about your sponsor, and I'm not joking about that metal world because I actually sell rolled up doors and hallways for storage facilities. So we're both doing the metal thing here, man. It's good. I enjoyed the promo spot, to be frank with you.
Just to be shameful, the sponsor's actually my business, so that was a shameful plug for my business this week.
Hey, baby, it's his business. The sponsor of the show tonight is him.
The sponsor of the show last week was my wife's business.
Shit. Well, we'll sponsor the show next week or the week after from Candyman Kicks. What the hell?
It's just for that little added extra of professionalism, mate.
But man, we're talking about sneakers. If you want professionalism, go talk. Well, we did. We talked about business.
That's it. So what we'll do, man, is we'll jump straight into our tradition of the show, which is an abbreviation you've just found out tonight, which is called LPUs, which is known as
Latest Pickups.
Beautiful.
And it's not talking
But
about
you,
chicks. It's not talking about chicks on the street. It's not talking about the
that's
people
it,
on the
man.
street down there in Hollywood and Vine or wherever else. We're talking about kicks, y'all.
That's it. That's it, brother. All right, so you've got some fresh ones to show us tonight. I'll
Well,
you have the floor to do yours first.
so you say the word fresh, and being that I'm in a hotel in the Houston area and I live in Arizona, I didn't bring shoes with me except what I was rocking. And what I was rocking, I love the Biohack Grandpa style Flyes, bro. Wore these bad boys on the airplane, took them off. My feet were clean. Don't worry, I wear clean socks. Anyway, so I brought these with me, and then I'm a DB5 guy. I love my DB5s. So, and these are the two pairs of shoes I brought to rock out here. And well, that wasn't going to do it. So I did a little bit of shopping.
As we do.
The ma-
As we do.
the majority of my collection at home, and we'll show you that on another one of these because we're going to do it, man. This is going to be way too fun not to. The
For
ma-
sure, man. For
I,
sure.
I have over 100+ pairs of Air Jordan 1 lows, men's, women's. They all fit my feet. They're not ones that I just picked up. It's a random size. I had some of those, but I usually flip those to get what I want. But of course, we all know, the traditional red, white, black. We're not going to call it a bread toe because we know it ain't bread. And we
It's a
got
white
the
toe.
original pine. We got the pine green. Okay, so pick these up. Pick these up because it never hurts to have a double and a triple of these because I have multiples. Don't worry,
See,
they're not.
funny you should say that. Funny you should say that with the white toe, right? Because I have the court purple ones, highs, 2.0s that I like a lot better than the 1.0s. I like those white toes.
Oh yeah, exactly, my friend, exactly. And so some of the OG stuff is much more. It has more of a meaning to me because like right now, 20 or 30 of the pairs I have that I've gotten in the past year, man, they're GRs, but they're really not the prettiest GRs. But I gotta have them,
Yeah, so
and if you follow me on Instagram, which is my shameless plug, Candyman_kicks, you'll see a video of what I think might be and could possibly be the only, but the first Alma Near 1 low that I sent my size 10.5 to my boy Dangle Grand, and he took care of business for me because my Jordan 1 lows are all 12 ladies or 10.5 men's or whatever that translates to in your neck of the woods. Um,
same, exactly the same. We go by US.
Perfect. Hey man, I just didn't want to say the wrong thing. I own it when I'm wrong. That's all about being genuine. Um,
Uh,
but my Jordan 1 highs, they're all size 11. I don't want to crease the sides. You know the drill, man. We got to take care of those.
I'm
It's an
I'm
investment.
the exact same. I'm the exact same with the exact same sizing, man.
I love it, brother. I love it. But while I was here, I went and saw one of the because I go live on Whatnot. I do some live auctions here and there, and talk a good game. We have a lot of fun, and I won't tell you why everybody comes in my lives in the mornings, but they usually come in to see me kind of complain about something if it is brought up. We're not going to talk about negativity here tonight, and it's not a negative thing. It's just one of those deals that the market is really what the market is and not what other people say.
Yeah, yeah, it is, man. It is what it is.
We'll have that conversation when we set it up and build it up, and we'll ramp it up and boom, call it a day. Anyway, while I was here, I was seeing another Whatnotter of another live streamer, and I saw it on his live on Monday night, and it was on the top shelf behind their counter, and I went back there and I picked it up, and it comes in a box like this.
We all know those
So,
SB Nikes.
oh yeah, and I'm not a big dunk collector, but these have like there's a bit of a connection because I may be 48, but a kid. How many people have watched that little cartoon of a little yellow guy, right? You know,
The little bloke on the skateboard.
eat my shorts.
Ah, caramba.
I love it, brother. Anyway, I paid resale on them. I didn't beat him down. I gave him what he wanted for him, but I had to have them, man. Had to have them. They will go on feet at some point. I have to treat them first. But I was stoked that they were still there. So that meant they were
Such
meant to
a
be.
good colorway. Such a good colorway, that.
Oh, dude.
Really good.
So I mean, like for me, I showed you the Biohack. I showed you the DB5. So I like colorful shoes. I mean, yes, these are simple. They're simple, but they're still three colors, right?
Yep.
So anyway, I mean, for me, I could tell you all the facts about the shoe if you really want me to, but I don't. I don't want to tell you. I'll just tell you. Guess what? We're doing the Bart, man.
Bart Simpson, dunk SB
Yep.
Lou.
So we can put it on my shoulder and let it talk dirty to me.
Looks like a parrot sitting there, mate. Nah, perfect, man. And that is a fire pickup. It really is. It's such a basic but clean SB. Like, it's not one of those over the top. Like, you see the Grateful Dead's up there that have got the fur all over them, and it's not like a J Balvin that's got covered in different colours. It's you standout colours, but just clean.
I had to show you my socks, man. I'm wearing some Grateful Dead socks.
Love it.
Hey, look, man. If you're a sneakerhead, you're a sneakerhead. It's from AM to PM, open to close. There's always got to be a way. I mean, even when I'm wearing a suit to go talk to a client who's going to give me a PO for a 2.3 million or whatever, I promise you, I'm still wearing something sneaker related.
Oh, 100%, man. I'm every day. I work a blue collar job. I'm on a job site every day. I've always got either Jordan or Nike socks on, regardless.
That's right, man. That's the culture. That's the backbone. That's who we are. I mean, for me, I went to school in the Midwest when I was, going to high school in the 90s. Man, I don't know how old you are. I just told you again, I'm 48. So, I went to high school in the late 80s, early 90s. But
I'm nearly 40, man. I'm nearly 40.
You old fart. It's all good. Hey, bro, at least I think you still have some hair. I'm kind of like, a little shaded there. Yeah, I see it.
I'm at the barber's every fortnight, every 2 weeks, mate. So.
So the funniest thing I'm going to tell you. So you're trying to play with a beard that you don't have. But so if you notice up the side of the mouth, it goes to the white spots, right? I make a joke, and it may be real. Hell, I don't know. My saliva may be acidic. I just think I drool when I sleep. I don't know how the hell else it would be such a perfect little fade. There are people watching this tripping out right now, going, "What is he talking about?" I don't know.
No. My wife was looking through my hair the other night, and she got so excited she found the first bloody grey. And she goes, "Yes, you're getting salt and pepper." I said, "You rip that bloody thing right out of my head right now."
Yes, I understand. I just decided to own my age. I mean, it's I have 4 daughters and I have 4 grandsons, and so you know what? It's a real realization that I've got to be an adult sometimes.
100%,
Make your bed.
100%.
Make your bed. Why did you put that trash over there? No, put that trash in the trash can.
Getting older happens regardless, but growing up, that's optional.
There you go. I like that.
Yeah. So there were your 3 pickups or displayed ones, and your DBs, man. I love the DBs. This isn't part of my latest pickups, but I have a lovely DB in my collection, man. The Dorenbecker 10.
Oh, yes, that is beautiful, brother.
The story behind this, and the young fellow that he had a rare blood disease. And like DBs and stuff now are a collaboration of different kids. He did this this was him all on his own. And it's got the blood, like the veins on the side to do with his blood work. And it was the first, and I'm pretty sure it's still the only one. It's actually got his initials, DP, on the side of it. I don't think any other Dorenbeckers come out more personalised than that. But anyway, some LPUs for me. So we'll start off with the Sale Jordan 1 high.
Nice. That is clean.
This is a basic, clean, amazing quality shoe. Rip the white laces out and put the reds in just to make it pop a little bit better. But that was a must-have.
And the red laces came with it in the baggie?
No. That was a separate pair that I had.
That's perfect. I was just kind of curious, man. Just wanted to ask because I do the same thing on some of mine.
Yeah. So for the Foamposite fans out there, I've only just started dipping my toe in the water. The University Blue Penny Foamposites.
Heck yeah.
These are actually brought. Oh, you couldn't get more Midwest than that. I love that. These are.
I love anything UNC blue. I was trying to say that I love anything UNC blue, bro.
100%, man. It's the best blue.
I hate to interrupt you real quick, but there's a reason that, like, if you look at the border on this shirt around the logo, it's UNC blue.
Yep. Very nice. Very nice.
Thank you, sir. Sorry to interrupt you about that, but it fit.
No, you're fine, man. You're fine. You interrupt away. Brought these for a mate of mine. He's a massive Foamposite collector. So we'll be catching up in the next couple of weeks, so I can hand them over to him.
Sounds great, brother.
Next pair I got. It's a small grail of mine. It is a GR, but it's probably one of the best leathers on a shoe I've ever seen.
I know what it is.
That's the Marvin the Martian 7s.
I almost picked. They had a pair my size yesterday. It was more of a 7 out of 10 condition. Had it been just that much cleaner, man, we would have both been talking about the same damn shoe, man. Oh, I loved it. I love that shoe. But
how good is the leather quality?
Go ahead.
Oh my god, the leather quality.
The leather was great.
It's like a wallet.
Like a baby's butt, brother.
Yeah, that's so nice.
Yeah, no, dude, I was I walked in. I'm going to interrupt you again, and I'm sorry. You'll edit it, not edit it. I don't care. But, man, I saw that shoe before I saw the Bart, and I was looking because it was right in front of the counter, and I went down there and I picked it up, and, man, that's where it lost me because I got to have something to play with on the sole. I got to be able to wear it, right? Yeah. I don't care if it's used, but if it's, like, used, I can't do anything with it. I'm not going to put it in my collection if I can't wear it.
Yeah, that's it. Like these were the bloke. These are second hand. The bloke advertisements an 8 out of 10. They're more of a, I'd say 6.5, 7. A little bit of sole separation, which I've already fixed. So I'm happy with. But the thing I like about that is it's worn. It's not going to perish.
True.
There's a tip for you kids out there: wear your shoes.
It doesn't matter if it costs you $1,000, $5, $5,000. Put that bitch on foot.
If it costs you $1,000 and you leave it sitting up in those cases, all you're gonna do is see in that $1,000 just crumble like cake.
Yep.
And I wanted to be a little bit greedy here and just chuck a fourth one in, right? Because I completely forgot I had these, right? An honourable mention to the infrared OG Air Maxes from 2013. Yeah. I dug these out of a box yesterday, and I'm like, holy crap. They've got to be the 2018 or 2019 release. And then I looked at the tongue and went, nope, produced 8th of the 8th, 2012.
Wowzers, man. Where was I in 2012? I wasn't here. Hey, baby, where were you 2012?
Buying my truck.
Oh, she was buying her Nissan. That's where she went.
But yeah, just some older stuff. Like I'm going for all the old stuff now. I hate anything new that's dropping. Like there's
no wonder you wanted me around here because I'm old. I got it.
And breaking up.
Yeah.
So.
But there's nothing new that's jumping out at me. Like even the what is it, the new Chicagos that are coming out this year, the reimagined.
Yeah.
I don't like them. I like the 2015s a hell of a lot better.
Yep, I do. I look, I'm gonna buy them because they're part of the collection, right? But it's not really a shoe. I mean, it's already got the worn look to it. Like I want to make my own worn look. You know, one of the tricks, real quick, on one of the tricks, and you may or may not notice when I showed it, I haven't ever untied them, right? Put your foot in your shoe and wear it loose like that for a day or 3. And then if you want to tighten it up, but your foot then has a chance to mold into the shoe.
Yeah.
Otherwise, when you're tightening it to fit it the first time, your foot's going to swell a little bit, and then you may not like the shoe.
Yep,
just a
and
little
then you'll
trick.
get that little pinch on the little toe.
Yep. So you knew the trick already. So I'm glad you know the trick. You're sharing it over there. I'm sharing it over here. It works, man. We're educating people on how to wear their shoes, wear their sneakers. I don't care what shoe it is. I want the biggest part about it. Joking aside, take the shoe out of it. I want your foot not to hurt. Exactly. As my wife just said, we want you to enjoy your shoes, man.
When you wear your dunks, right, and you lace up your dunks, do you do that?
Oh, that little crisscross?
The old OG crisscross?
I don't do the crisscross. I usually do a double lace through, but I may just for you, I may do that in this pair.
It's something that I've done for a long, long time, was the old crisscross, and you don't see it these days on the younger generation that do it. They tie them up or do a little tuck in with their laces, but no, the old crisscross on the dunks and the SBs, That was the way. To
If you say crisscross one more time, I'm gonna get out of the chair and I'm gonna make it jump, Mac Daddy. I'll make it jump. I'm the make it, Mac Daddy.
Just like I'll go get a jacket and put it on backwards, and we'll be right.
Man, we gotta go find some cross colors, buddy. Cross covers, overalls. We can do this, yeah. Hey, I think I saw a remake at Champ Sports doing I think they're remaking that name brand cross colors. I think I saw that. It was, if not, it was somebody stealing something close to that logo. Oh my gosh, it was like last week, bro. I don't go to foot sites a whole lot. I don't have a whole lot of time.
Just dipping the toe into the water on the questions I'm going to ask you. This is just a big one. Like the variance in retail stores over there compared to here in Australia, right? So over here, we literally have Foot Locker, a store called Culture Kings, and that is about it. There's a few
Hold
other
on.
little...
Did you say cold chicken? Like leftover chicken in the fridge?
Culture King.
Oh, Culture King. I got, brother, you got that accent. And I'm sure I have one to all your friends and people over there listening going, what is that redneck talking about? Talking about Kentucky Fried Chicken out of the refrigerator, man. Okay, so you got Foot Locker and you got Culture King.
Yeah, and that's like there's a couple of other little stores. Like there's you guys got JD Sports here. It's starting to grow pretty big over there. It's a UK based company.
Trust me, I get texts from JD Sports all hours of the night about boxing and other things. It doesn't bother me. I mean, every now and then it bothers her when turn your phone off or close it. Yes, ma'am, I love you. Anyway, but no, I love JD Sports. When we were in London, I went to JD Sports a couple times.
Yeah.
Drug her through them.
JD Sports is pretty good, but that's pretty much all we have out here. There's, like I said, there's a few other little stores that do that get small amounts of things in for retail, but the majority of stores here are all resale.
Yep. So you've got boutiques, is what you're saying, mainly boutique stores.
Yeah, mainly boutique stores. Where you guys over there, you've got your Champs, you've got your Foot Locker. I think you got Foot Actions here, or has that been brought out by JD Sports now?
No, Foot Action's gone. Foot Action was a Foot. Yeah, Foot Action was a Foot Locker, Champs, Foot Action, East Bay. JD Sports bought Finish Line. They partnered. I don't know the brotherhood of the relationship. I know that and please forgive me for saying it like this, but the ghettoist mall within about 60-mile radius had a Finish Line that went to JD Sports, and I really don't understand why, because the Foot Action closed and left. There's 2 resale shops. There's a Shoe Palace, Foot Locker, Kids Foot Locker, but no Champs. But I guess they wanted to bring in a new culture into the mall. I really can't explain it because it's not a place where you would think there'd be a JD Sports. But it's there. It does educate people that didn't have the knowledge that there's actually a bigger brand behind the brand, if you know what I mean. So it's a good thing. And I could pick up a couple different pairs up in there that you couldn't get at Finish Line. So it's not bad. It just really blew my mind that so let me slow down for a second. JD Sports and Finish Line, though they are the same, they're not the same. To me, JD Sports is like a step or two higher. It's a little just that much classier.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. It's not the first time I'm wrong, but that's my impression.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. But you've got so many brick and mortar. There's so many more brick and mortar stores.
Hang on, real quick.
Literally go into.
You're say something real quick.
Real quick, something.
Okay, can you hear me perfectly?
Yeah, man.
Can you see me perfectly?
Perfectly.
Okay, I've got robot ears going on in here.
Oh, no.
Okay. I don't think that's you.
Is that any better?
Nope. So it's me.
Nope. Yep.
Now, if I'm seeing you kind of blurry, which I have the most of this, is it recording clear or recording blurry on your end? And I know you're gonna edit. That's why I'm doing a little aside.
Yeah, it's recording clear on my end, man. So that's fine.
Okay, because I couldn't see everything you were showing me, but at the same token, I wanted to make sure. Let me do this. Where are my other ones? Is my pouch right there, babe?
And for those of you listening and watching at home, this is the joys of doing overseas podcasts. You know, it is what it is. We make the best of it.
I only have 4 different sets of pods, so hang on. You never know what's going to work where, so bear with me real quick while I try and swap out.
You're right, man. You're right. Take your time.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah, man. You're still clear.
Well, I have no pods in, so let's talk like this.
Sweet as.
Rock and roll,
So
man.
yeah, like getting back onto it, like with the amount of brick and mortar stores that you guys have in the States compared to the 4 that we have here, and they're very limited. Like I live in a semi decent sized city, a place called Geelong, just outside of Melbourne, and we've got Foot Locker, and that is it. We've got another one. Sorry, we've got another little one called Hype, which you guys, I think you might have a Hype over there. I'm not entirely sure. But it's just they call it Hype, but they have MX 90s. That's about it.
Maybe in New York or something on the East Coast. I haven't heard of a store called Hype, but again, I shop at foot sites aren't where I go right at the moment. I did yesterday looking for stuff, which there was nothing, man. No J's of any kind, unless you want the Jordan 1 low elevates for your lady. And I'm sorry, I wasn't getting a size 12 to be another 1.5 inches tall, bro. I'm 5'11". I'm good.
We always have that extra inch, man.
There were a couple mids, but I'm not. There's only like I think we had a conversation. There's one mid that you're good with, and there's a mid that I have that we have. She's a Steelers fan, so I have to have the yellow and black. Bro, I know it's okay. If I say anything else, I'm gonna get something thrown at me. So stop. I've got lots of compliments on them, and I did. So she's right. Anyway, so stores over here, literally, let's see here. We got Foot Locker, Champs. East Bay is not a real store. It's a online only. Finish Line, JD Sports. There was an Athlete's Foot, which I haven't seen an Athlete's Foot in forever. Oh, I know what it was. It was an Athlete's Foot that I think I don't know if Foot Locker bought them, but it looked like it was an Athlete's Foot via Foot Locker for kids. I can't be 100% on it, but it was here in the Houston area. Which one, babe? Shoe Palace. Yep, they got the big mirror circle entrance. I don't know why they got a circle. I guess they want to make us fat boys look thin, or the other way around. But every now and then, they've got a few pieces, right? They didn't yesterday. Yeah. But, man, it's hard to cop anything over here right now.
Yeah. No, hearing you. It's the same over here, man. Like, it's so hard, and nothing sits. Like, you'll get the occasional the playoffs, man. I can't believe the playoffs sat for so long and still sitting. An OG colorway.
Yeah, it makes no sense to me. Well, I know. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna keep it real. It makes 100% sense to me. You know why? They made a lot. There's too many resellers out there trying to make $20 and call it a day, and that's not what I do. I'm not a reseller. I do customs. I do location services, and lo and behold, if you need something that's fresh and new right now, I know that I'm not going to make my regular fee, my locator fee on that shoe, so I will maybe make $20. Sometimes I don't make a dime just to keep the name trending, right? You got to keep your name going.
100%.
And that wasn't a shameful plug, shameless plug. That's just the way I work. In the past couple of years, I've gotten larger and bigger because there are so many other people out there trying to buy and sell. And then they make me look good because, joking aside, I know you asked how I got the name Candyman, right? And it's from the airlines. Well, I have a Nike shoe bag, right? A traveling shoe bag that always has candy in it. When I walk into any foot site, if they see me, they see the logo, which, by the way, if you need any used Jordan shirts or anything, I got it, brother. I'll just ship them across to you because I don't wear them anymore. I wear my just the top brand. Joking aside, that's so.
Yep, all about putting your product out there.
That's right. And when I walk in the store, I like to make them smile. 5 minutes before I got there, you don't know if there was somebody. I know you got that size in the bag. I know you do. Go get them. You can only send me one. Oh my God, really? Just one? Oh no, I want them all. Dude, look, they don't make the rules. They have to have a job to pay their bills, so they're following the rules. Respect or get the hell out the way. And that's what I do. I come in, we give candy. We've got what's the girl's name at Foot Locker, babe? Mary likes sour Skittles. I saw them on sale today, so I bought her 2 packs. You know, I've literally bought her, definitively her 2 packs. They will wait till we get back to the Phoenix area, and we'll go find her. She's at 1 or 2 malls. But that's us. I mean, she remembers people left and right. I remember what some people like. And together, we're a great team. CFO, Candyman, she keeps me in line. But, you know, stop. I see you over there. Anyway, but you know, it's and I know we're having fun in here, right? But at the same token, there's an important side of respect. Respect those people that are out there making that money, take care of their baby, feed themselves, pay their car note, whatever it is. Don't give them static because they don't have your shoe size. They didn't order the stuff in, yo. Just go in there, say thank you for being here, and get out the store if they ain't got what you want.
Times are hard enough as it is, let alone put up with your ass every single day.
Exactly, my brother, exactly. And anybody watching this, if I offended you, hang up. I don't mean to get you and take your viewers away, but being real and being genuine is how we are going to continue to grow who we are, what we are. The population of sneakerheads needs to be a positive thing.
Fuck offense.
I met you.
Fuck offense. Fuck
great.
offense, right?
Go
Fuck
ahead.
offense. I live by a terminology. Offense is always taken, never given.
I love it.
Fuck offense. Yeah, if you're offended, you're taking it that way. It's never always intended it to that.
That's right. You know, I look up to my guy, you know, to break, right? Unbreakable Kicks is the connection between you and me.
100%.
I'm going to give you, can I give you the story on that real quick? Do you mind?
For sure, man. Go for it. Floor's yours.
So we were packing up. So the CFO and I were packing up to go to SneakerCon Dallas. Now, mind you, my kids live in Dallas. It's all good. And we're stressing out a little bit. And so we're bickering and quarreling because, you know, the night before we get on a plane the next morning, we do that. But not so much anymore because we have a system finally. So I've got jerseys and shirts and shorts from Break all day long, right? Most everything he makes, I have. Do I wear it all? No. So she comes in the living room while packing, wearing the black shorts, says Unbreakable across the crotch. She goes, I'm wearing these tomorrow. I said, you wear those tomorrow. She wore them. We met him. He's one of my best friends.
Yeah. The bloke's an absolute gentleman, man.
Oh, I love him. I mean, I love him to death. He got big things happening, and it's good, man.
And he's done it off his own bat too, which is it's commendable. Like I said, I obviously haven't had the opportunity or the pleasure to meet him in person. I will one day. I'll get over there and I will meet up with him. And man, we'll obviously like same as what we're doing now. We'll just chew the fat about just random shit. But he'll hit me up, and I'll hit him up all the time about drops that are happening over here that you guys aren't getting for a couple of months. And I'll say like, break, this is sitting here. No one wants these. So the same thing will probably happen over there. And he's got the same thing. He's got that Abraham over in
To interrupt you again, hey, anybody watching this, if you got those 5 lows, those PSG 5 lows, hit this man up for me. I need them. Okay, I said it.
Bro, they will restock. I'm going to take these off.
I reckon there's a bug on my headset. So anyway, yeah, they will restock those 5 lows, man. We'll be good with it.
I'm good with it, man. I just had to throw it out there for fun. And yeah, he does have that. And he's got Abraham. They connect and they talk through the YouTube. I mean, I'm one of his admin. You know, it's good stuff out there. We got to keep him flowing. And again, I like the fact that you and I can connect and communicate. You're there, I'm here. She's putting up with me. It works, man.
That's it, man. And I love how he's brought back the sneaker battles too. Like, that was a good bit of fun there the other week.
Oh yeah. I don't ever get in the battle. 9 times out of 10, I'm not at my house when these things are going on because I'm joking. I'm a little kid. I told you this. We go to Disney. We go to Dallas every other weekend to see my youngest daughter. We're in Houston now to see my oldest daughter and my grandsons. Look, I have a house in Phoenix full of shoes, and there's I've got people that are like, I had 2 packs arrive today. I had 3. Thank God people know my garage code. 2 people know it. They pick them up, they put them in, they go home. Thank you. But you know, I can only bring so many shoes with me.
You're living life, man. That's all it is. You're living life.
That's right, 100%, man. That's what it is. And we were booking flights 30 minutes before we started this. We were booking flights.
Yeah,
that's what you do.
Sweet. All right. So what we'll do now, man, we'll jump into a bit of Q&A, a bit of one-on-one with you.
Weren't we doing one of them before?
No, we're talking to the broader community now. I'm talking directly to you.
Got it.
Often, as genuine sneakerheads that we both are, we never know the answer to this question, but we know a rough ballpark. How many pairs do you have in your collection?
How many was the number last week?
106.
206 before the past few weeks, like 2 weeks ago.
You feel like you reach an extra epsilon when you get past 200, don't you?
I can't put them all out on display.
You nearly feel like you've reached mayor status when you get past 200, and we're nowhere near it, but we feel that way.
I thought I had 150 maybe. And she's sitting over there, like I have racks, rolling racks of shoes because the candy shop, I was in the middle of designing it and putting it together. And so before I put them in there, she was over there typing out the product, style number, the color code. Thank God she likes doing shit like that because I don't.
That's a piss though, mate. That is great. I love it.
But I bought 4 pairs.
Well, something for her to type up, the product code, style code, everything, when she gets home.
All you gotta do is copy and paste a couple of them.
I know a lot of people that just cut out the logo off the box and put it on display boxes.
Bro, I'm really kind of particular. Like if I messed up one, I'd have to go buy another one just for the damn box. So that won't work on my end.
Yeah, for sure. So obviously, like, we've been in the game for a while, right? We're old heads at this. You remember the days of the old campouts, whether you have done one or not, but you remember the days of the campouts?
It's been a minute, bro.
What's the craziest thing?
Your screen is black, just so you know. I can hear you perfectly, but your screen is black. So are you over there? Did your wife come in the room?
No, man, you're all clear on my side. You're crystal.
That's all right. I know what you look like. You're good. Keep talking.
So speaking of those old camp out days, man, what's the craziest thing you've ever done for a pair of kicks?
The craziest thing I've ever done for a pair of kicks?
Yeah, man.
I didn't trade off his foot. It's not the crazy. So about 2 years ago, a guy had a pair of, it was a Jordan 1 mid. I don't even know what it was, but it was 5 different colors on it. And he was in Champs, and they were looking at Crocs. I said, "What do you want for the shoes on your feet?" He said, "What?" I said, "How much do you want for those?" He said, "I don't know, $100." I said, "I'll do you one better. I'll buy you the $20 Crocs, and I'll give you $100." He took them off, put them in a bag, those shoes.
What were they?
They were just a Jordan 1 mid. That you know the ones you showed me the other day. They were a little bit like that, but they're more of they were. I don't even know what it was. It's been a year and a half since I did it. I also cleaned them up and flipped them for $300.
That is gold. I love that. Oh, righto. So if you had to pick 3 favourites from your collection, and obviously you won't have them with you, but you can talk about them. 3 favourites from your collection, what would they be?
My favorite one, and my favorite one because it has a story that you can relate to. I have the Trophy Room 1 Friends and Family, and you can go buy that on whatever marketplace you want to, whatever. My wife bought mine from Break for me.
Yep.
So that's going to be my all-time number 1 forever and a day. Number 2 is my Chlorophyll 3s. Why? Well, because I like them, and she bought them for me, and I'd say it even if she wasn't here. Okay, joking aside, I love 3s. I love 1 lows, 2 lows, I love 3s. What, babe? That's $3. Before I got the DB5s, man, I was just wearing 1 lows all the time. I mean, I'm not going to be that trendy guy and say that my Travis 1 lows, which are still dead stock a year later, they're not my favorite. They're a cool shoe. They're in my collection. They look good. You know, I'm going to do this. Can I show you a picture of my favorite shoe?
Yeah, man.
It'll come across maybe a little bit. Bear with me. But when I show it to you, you'll understand why. How many pictures do you have on your cell phone?
And there are a few of the kids, but there's probably 90% of shoes on my phone rather than my children.
Can you see these?
I can. Candyman Customs.
Yep. And honestly, I'm going to tell you the truth. I didn't design them or paint them. When you want to paint for me, because I design, I don't paint. I don't have the patience or this. I don't have the patience to go like this. So when I like you and you might be a painter or work, because I have two painters right now. I give you a pair of triple white Jordan 1 low size 10.5. I don't tell you anything about them other than you can research me. All you got to do is you got 2 to 4 weeks. Tell me when you're ready. Tell me what you want. I'm going to give you the money you want for them before I open the box. When I open the box, if I like them, yeah, you'll know. If I don't like them, I still would have paid you. I'll just say, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I don't know that I'm going to be able to use you, but you keep hustling, keep doing it in the game. But the gentleman who put these together is a college student. He's painted the last 6 pairs for me of customs, and he's awesome.
Nah, they're cool, man. They are cool.
Yeah, they one side. I mean, I don't know that I have pictures. So I needed these photos for something else the other day, but there's actually pictures of Candy and other things like that. She's got Milky Way on hers, and that's that's an unbiased way of saying that my painter is phenomenal, and I do work because I'm not going to tell you what he charged me for him, but I'll tell you what I would charge you if somebody wanted a shoe that looked like that. A pair of them, you're paying $750 to $1,000 for the shoe and the art, all inclusive, because it's that detailed. The red Sour Patch logo, it is that crisp. And I will say this also, I don't plug my own damn self again, but if you notice the outer sole is red, at the bottom, we do not paint soles. That is not. I don't promote it. I don't believe in it. If you want a custom color sole, it takes me a little bit longer to get a pair for you to do it. I had 2 pairs of that one Jordan 1 low. It was all white with the red sole and then the red inner sole, and meshing. And I handed it to him. I said, "Here you go." And he's like, "Sweet, man, I got you." And he did, as you can see. Anyway, I hope not to offend you by continuing to talk about my customs, but I absolutely love those shoes.
Nah, bro, talk about them as much as you want. Like, plug away. They're amazing. They really are. And that's who you are. Like, that's why we're sitting here talking to you. So, if you, plug away, man. Feel free.
We're having a good time. So here's and I'm going to say more about the Candyman Kicks business model kind of thing real quick, if you don't mind. So for me, like I told you a few moments ago, I do custom and I do location services, right? I have you now. Might need something. I'll reach out if I can't find it. But
we've got a list we're going to go through shortly, man. So there's probably something on the list that you might want.
Exactly, brother. Exactly. And I'm always looking to get new pairs. Anyway, so like if you've been to my Instagram, you'll see some pairs on there that look like they got Louis Vuitton and Gucci. That is authentic Louis Vuitton or Gucci material that has been literally die cut precisionally and applied perfectly. And I'm not real good at marketing my own shit other than showing you photos. My shit looks good. It's authentic. Those I can do for anybody all day long. There's not a whole lot of special to it. But when I'm doing a custom for public speakers, I actually have some nationally known public speakers that I'm doing shoes for. I did one. I'm going to try and pull it up while I'm talking to you. I spend time on the phone with you. I spend time with you if you're close by. When you place an order, it isn't, okay, I want this, and this, and this. That's not how we do this. That's not my model. That's not who I am. I want to make a shoe that is artwork for your foot.
Yeah.
So you can see this picture, but if you see the one, the white and blue on the end, no.
Yes.
I've done all these.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Okay. So white and blue one, that is a gentleman who is a national speaker. He was the MC of that event. Okay. But that's not my favorite one. I love learning about people and finding a way to put them on a shoe. it's a passion. Anybody, I was going to say anybody can collect. Not anybody can collect. Anybody can go buy a shoe if you can find it. That's great. Not anybody can create a piece of art for your foot. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And so for me, I dig spending 3, 4, 8, 10, 12. I don't care how long it takes me. You're talking to me and you're asking me questions, and I dig it because you're learning about me. And I'm not going to flip it on you tonight, but at some point, I'm going to call you back, and I'm going to learn more about you. I mean, hell, I got all night long if you want to talk about both you, me, her, your wife, the kids. We can do all that stuff because we family. It's kind of cool that shoes brought us. I didn't hear you.
I said I'll even bring the cat involved. No, man, I'm still here.
Oh yeah, kitty cat. Man, that litter box. Make sure you change that damn litter box, though. All right, promise me.
For sure.
So you got to give me like another 10 seconds. I got to show you this because you're gonna trip balls. You're gonna go, what in the ever living? And I'm gonna say, yes sir, yes sir. I just gotta find the damn things. I know they're on this phone. They're your favorite ones, babe. 10, 9, 8. I can't see his face. Kind of like it's literally kind of like over it, so I don't know how to react to his face. See, it's almost there. I see you again.
Hey, look here.
You back? So
it's like a resurrection, man. Like a resurrection. I said resurrection. Resurrection.
Hey, that's why we had the black screen, everybody. Pass the damn thing 5 times. Bear with me, guys. Oh, here we go. Okay. So you're going to have to look kind of, yeah, you don't got to look kind of close. I'll just show you. Here you go.
Gee, I like the green on that. That is cool.
Okay, but the question is, can you see with the green on it well? Do you see what it is?
Not that well. It looks like grass.
It is.
It is. Yeah, right.
Dude, we tried forever and a day to get. I had sheets of it. We couldn't get the sheets to work, so we finally just mowed the shit. Literally mowed it with scissors. Pulled up the glue. So my buddy he's a motivational guy, right? Okay. He's also a golf pro, and his son's right now is over in Spain playing soccer, high school student. So I mean, I'm telling you, I learn about you, and then I build something that is related to you.
Represents you, yeah.
So I mean, do you think I did a good job on those?
So you knocked it out of the park. That is awesome.
So that DSL guy who does fencing and gates and shit, I'm gonna have to get some metal and like shave that shit down. I'll find a way, brother. I'll find a way.
Hey man, so taking the business aspect out of it and putting it aside, right?
Yep.
Just focusing on you as a collector for a split second, right?
Yep.
Family, loved ones, friends, all that sort of stuff. What do they think of you as a collector? Like, do they look at you and think this is a waste of money? Like, what are you doing? Or are they genuinely supportive?
Joking aside, my family is supportive. They know that. So like literally, my uncle, who is my namesake, he had the original OG Jordan Olympics, the Jordan 6 Olympics, right?
Yep.
6, 7. That was embarrassing. 7.
All right. Hey, no shit. I was on an interview before with a bloke here in Australia, and I was talking about how patent leather should only be on Jordan 12s. And then it took me a second. I'm going, you're a fucking dickhead.
Yeah. But so my cousin, his dad, my cousin, my uncle, and I, we've always talked about it. they're not sneakerheads. He's into antiques, and he's got more antiques than I got shoes. And you know how many pairs of shoes I told you I had. So they understand it from that. You know, my mom and my dad, you know, they're in Reno. We were in Reno this weekend. What did I pick up? Baby, I don't even know what I got. Oh, no. What did I buy last weekend? I got, oh my God. Oh, I know what it was. It's the Via. It was a dunk. Oh my God! I told you I don't have a whole lot of dunks. It was a dunk. I can't remember. It's the red, yellow, green, purple. It was a multicolored deal. I can't even think of the name. It started with a V.
There's that many dunks out now. It's hard to keep up with them.
Well, that's I mean, I buy a lot of shoes. That's all. But I bought those while I was there, and so my mom supports it. My dad. I mean, they know that I have an eye for things. You know, I used to do antiques back in the day, and I was doing sneakers, and it was great when I would find an old pair of shoes. I don't care if it was Jordans or Pro Wings, for Christ's sake. I don't really care what it was, but when I would find a pair of sneakers in an antique store, I liked the shoe just because it had a certain wear, and everything has a story. You know what I mean?
For sure.
So for me, I like we talked about the DVs. I like Aaron Michael's story. I like read me a bedtime novel. Okay, I like stories. All right, I like them when they're real. Don't bullshit me. Don't. And that's you. You like real stuff. You're genuine. So I don't pull any punches. That's why my family supports me.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm going to tell you this part. I am a collector of many other things. She does Funkos, which is another show for another day when I'm not in the room. Oh my gosh. But I've started collecting Bear Bricks, right? And I've always collected Hot Wheels, and I literally have boxes of unopened Hot Wheels, and the boxes are unopened. Like I'll go to if I get to Target before they open, the box cutter and open it, I'll buy the whole box. They all have the same hue. So I put those in weather-tight bins and I store them away. I'm not leaving any money for my kids. I'm leaving them value. I'm leaving them things that they go out and think, and they know this. You know, it's a matter of, you know, anybody can go get $1 from your parents' fest, whatever. That's not it. I'm an educator in a lot of different ways. Not a teacher in school, but in life. I want you to be able to take a Hot Wheel out of a box and say, holy shit, that's a $30 Hot Wheel. Mind you, I don't $30, but whatever it is, right? It's 72 Hot Wheels in a box. I have so many. I have Pez dispensers. My favorite Pez dispenser. Yes, I'm going to candy again. Bear with me. It's literally Harry Potter and a My Little Pony. Is it My Little Pony? What's the packaging on that one that's wrong? Care Bear? You know what I'm talking about, right? The Pez.
The Harry Potter.
Right. What's the packet say?
Oh,
It's
no, it was something that was similar. It was like Marvel or something.
Whatever it is, it's wrong, and so I love it when I find things like that. It's so obscure, but again, I mean, it has a story.
For sure.
Yeah.
I've dipped my toe into the water of the collectibles and stuff as well. Like I've got a cabinet there. I've got a couple of Bear Bricks up there, and I've gotten into the cores side of things. And have I also got visual on your side? Have I also got visual?
No, I can see you. You're locked.
I'm locked. Well, I don't know. People at home are able to see, but I've just picked up the pack of the Sesame Street. Yeah, I just picked up the pack of the Sesame Street cores collectibles today.
Nice. That is fucking stellar.
So,
baby, we bring that back. Bring the bag from over there with the Bears, dude. That's I decided to go the way of Bears and Bear Bricks because honestly,
They're small.
Well, it doesn't matter about small; it's about money. You know, the cause. I mean, wow, just Bear Bricks. You know, I could buy a case for a couple $100. Can you still hear me? Okay.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so I can buy Bears all day long. Looks like you moved a little bit. You're blinking. I see you. I see you.
Every now and again, the Wi-Fi that I'm stealing off my neighbour must be in.
Hey, look, man. the hotel. The Wi-Fi is pretty good because I'm Titanium Elite, but other than that, it's really not that great. So, I mean, I brought open bears that I'm going to talk about. My favorite ones, and I have all but 3 of all 4 sets of the Bape Bears, right?
Yes.
So
Nice.
and there's 28 of them. You know, there's 7 in the special, and there's 4 sets, right?
Yep.
Where is it? Bear with me. I'll find it. Oh, here we go. No, we didn't take it. Oh, yeah. See.
They're the 100%, yeah?
Yeah, this is one of the 100. So I have 400s at home on the top of my cases in the candy shop. But like
Yeah.
I have quite a few of the 100s, like this one. This one is literally out of Series 4.
Yep.
And it's the special.
Yeah, nice.
And I have multiple. I have the Money Bear from. Dude, look. You want to see her talk bears? Let's do this.
It's all part of the culture, man. It's all part of the culture.
I ordered the 400, and then where I ordered it from canceled on me. I'm like, you mother. It goes with the territory, man. It just goes with the territory. I think I got it for like $105, which you and I both know it's worth more. So,
yep.
But that's kind of the things. I mean, like, I enjoy it. It's very simple.
Sure.
You know, on the Whatnot deal, we sell them, whatever, right? But I can give one of these to a kid. It may cost me $15-$20, whatever, and it makes a kid smile. Why am I giving a kid $20? Well, I'm not. I'm giving them a toy that they can appreciate because it's still in the box. It still has a ripped plastic. The card's never been opened, right? It's again. Remember a minute ago I said educating people. I'm educating people how to collect. And if I actually rip it, I don't rip it. I actually take a blade on the bottom and I seam it because again, it's a motherfucking collectible. It has value. Don't tear it up.
100%. 100%. But you're like a crack dealer. You give the first one for free, get them hooked.
You are correct. Hey, man. Trust me, man. I walk in. It depends on where I go. I always wear a Candyman shirt, and some people will go, I go, don't worry. I know where we are in town. I'm not that guy. 2 stores down. I like to be that guy.
Yeah. Nice. I've got one of the original 1980s Raphael from the Ninja Turtles collectible too, the action figure.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I do. That's awesome. That
Still in box too. Still in box.
But we don't wear our boxes. You heard that?
Hey, collectibles are a bit different.
Shoes. I want boxes. I want boxes with everything. I want the right box.
Yeah. 100%. We've got an auction page on Facebook over here called WCW, right? And it's basically just an auction page where they'll start the bidding at $1. They'll have a buy it now price, and you can normally get it for a steal. I picked up a pair of Obsidian Jordan 1s, 9 out of 10 condition last night for 305 Australian dollars. So if you do the math, we're 60 cents to your dollar at the moment.
Damn.
Yeah. So you're saying how your shoes that you sell would be $1,000? That the custom ones would be 1,000? That'd be 1,600 here. That'd be 1,600 Australian.
Wow. I'll take that. Come on.
Yeah. It's the conversion rate. So it's the conversion rate. You're still getting 1,000.
I know.
It's like I brought a T-shirt off Breaks Whatnot a while back, a yellow Los Angeles Lakers one, right? And I paid. I think I've got it here somewhere.
I think. I know that one. I remember when he ran that shit. I'm not a Laker. I wanted that shit because I have some Kobe stuff. You know what I mean?
Dude, do you want to know something funny? Right?
Yeah.
I paid 215 Australian dollars for this with shipping. I didn't realise the conversion rate after I won the bid.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do? What do you do?
Buy another one.
Yeah. It's all fun and games.
Yep. So
Speaking on price, right? And this is a good little segue here. What's the most you've ever paid for one pair?
Me or her?
You.
$22.
Yep. What was it?
Now hold on. For me, so I've located much more expensive shoes, but for me, 22.
Yep.
It was
What was
Travis. It was a Travis High.
Yep.
And it's gone. I didn't. I literally bought it for me, and then I needed another shoe. I need something else. You know how that works.
Was that in the Mocha colorway, the original one, or the
Mocha
recent? Yeah.
Break had to pay resale for his frag collab, and he got it in Phoenix. I brought him to Phoenix. You know, you got to pay the man for his time. He does this for a living. So I brought him in, put him over here. He went over and he found him, and he had oh my God. I was like, bruh, your wife's going to kill you. She goes, she know what I'm doing. It's okay. And he doesn't talk like that. So I cannot pull the trigger on it. I don't want the shoe that bad. I like the low. I don't have that low either. I can get 3 or 4 pairs that I want from my collection for the price of that shoe. And until I have every Jordan 1 low that I want, which I don't, and I have well over 100 of them. But until I have all of them that I want, I'm not going to spend that money.
We may have to you might have to send me a list because I've got a fair few lows in the cover that I've never worn and will never wear. So we might have to talk.
But I won't have a list. But what I will do is tell you that our honeymoon 2 years ago was supposed to be in Australia. So we're coming across. We're coming over sometime in the next 2 years.
We'll link up, bro, for sure.
We may be sleeping in your bathtub.
Hey, I've got a big house, mate. I've got a big house.
I'm inviting myself to the bathroom and just going to pass out in the bathtub until the next morning. I'm not inviting myself to stay the night.
Yeah, I don't know. You Americans have heard of us Australians and our drinking problems, haven't you?
You don't have a problem drinking. You pick it up, you drink it. You pick another one up, you drink it. That's not a fucking problem.
The only problem we have is when the bottle's empty. That's the problem.
Exactly. And that's only a problem if you go to the counter, the kitchen counter, and grab another one. You have DoorDash or Uber Eats and shit, right?
Not where I am. I'm out a little bit further from the city, so we don't get Uber Eats. But we'll just jump on a kangaroo and ride it into town and go through the alcohol stop.
I wondered who the fuck was going to kangaroo.
I'm waiting for the shrimp on the Barbie reference, mate. But we don't even eat shrimp.
I can't eat shrimp. I'm kosher.
Yeah, we don't eat shrimp. We eat prawns, not shrimp.
And I got steak all day long. I got fucking red meat in my veins, baby. I say
100%, man.
Just so I can tell you that I don't want that food.
What we'll do now, man, obviously we've seen a trend, especially over the last 6 months, of Sneakers app in the States pushing things back. And that's where a big difference is there with you guys compared to us, because we don't have a Sneakers app. We've got a web page linked to our Nike web page. We don't have a dedicated app, so we don't get random hot drops of things. We don't get notifications of restocks. We've just got to go on the Sneakers webpage and hope for the best that something's happened. So, like I said, we have noticed that there's been a big pushback of a lot of things of late. So we'll run through some stock that's dropping here within the next, I think I've got 2 weeks worth.
Okay.
So August the 12th, we've got the Air Jordan 1 High Women's Denim dropping. And I said it last night on Unbreakable Kicks' live that Jordan Brand missed the mark with these. They had something that they could have made really, really good and real special, potentially Jordan 1 of the year.
Yeah.
And they completely missed the mark.
100%.
Yep. The next day, the day after, we've got a massive, massive day on our sneakers. We've got the SB Dunk High Pro Faux Skate, which will be right up your alley. You would love them. They're multicolored. They're red, white, purple, yellow.
10
If
and
you
a
get a
half.
chance,
10 and a half
if
for
I-
11. Good.
well, it's the same day that the Dart Concords 5s and the Air Jordan 1 Taxis are dropping. So they will sit. Those Dunk High Pros, they will sit.
Okay, good. We'll pick those up later.
So as I was just saying, also after that, the Air Jordan 5 Dart Concord, August the 13th, as well as the Air Jordan 1 Taxi, which I have heard's been pushed back for you guys as well.
Yep. So we just had the 5 Dart Concord drop last weekend, and it's sitting.
Sitting, yeah. I have a feeling it will over here as well. We had the green beans sit for such a long time. I had to pick it up.
I could have picked up Easter, Green Bean, and Dart Concord at one store yesterday, one Foot Locker.
Yep.
I've already got it. So, did we keep any green beans? We didn't. I think we kept Easter because the outer sole glows in the dark. I don't think I kept green bean. Even the green bean itself is reflective, but I'm okay. I mean, I'm good, you know. And then
See those
my
Easters.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Sorry, those Easters. They dropped over here 3 months ago.
Yeah, it's been a few months.
And the same thing, they've just sat. Like, you can still get a full size run on sneakers now.
Yeah, I know that they're not as prevalent, they're not as available as they were a month ago. But out of the 3 5s, they're the one that are the hardest right now. But again, I haven't actually even had my hands on my own Dart Concords yet because I got early line, but they probably landed yesterday or today in one of the boxes that showed up to the house. Like I said, I've got boxes today. So, and then again, if they got glue issues, or if I find a problem with them, I'm not going to keep them. I'll just flip them somewhere down the road, you know?
For sure.
Like
Then we've from.
I know you're still talking on that list, but when you get to 200 pairs of shoes, then you kind of got to be a little selective.
Yeah, 100%, man. I'm doing the exact same thing. I'm extremely picky with what I have now and what I go for. Hence why I said I go for the older release stuff because it's stuff I've missed out on and I can readily get it now.
Yep.
The green beans, they were my must-have this year. My must-have until I got them in hand. And I was extremely disappointed. Yeah, because I missed out on the originals. Out on the originals. Thought, this is going to be great. And that's the one thing that Jordan Brand is doing at the moment. They're bringing back classics in horrible material. See, they're talking about redoing the bin 5s. Don't. Leave it alone. You cannot redo that shoe. You cannot redo that shoe and give it any style, any sort of appreciation because the materials you can't get anymore.
There's not an update needed. Just make the shit the way you did before. Add your tack on your taxing prices and shut the fuck up. You'll sell it.
Hence why
That's it.
Hence why I'm looking forward to the Jordan 3 Fire Reds. I've done the early on them. I should have them in hand next week. And they're the OG style 3s in silhouette design. Right? And I'm looking forward to getting them. What was that, sorry?
I said I haven't pulled the trigger yet because I wanted to see what I was going to be buying this week, but I'm open. I'm probably going to scoop those up on Thursday. Well, today is Thursday. On Saturday, we get home tomorrow late night. I'll open everything, see what's in, and then. But
Yeah.
I want. I'm excited about those, and actually, thank you. I'm going to get early access where I'm going to get them. So.
Yeah. Well, I got an early pair. I got them on Novel Ship, which is another app you can use,
That's
similar
where
to
I'm getting.
StockX and Goat. And the good thing about that I found about Novel Ship is because it's based in Taiwan, they're getting all the Asian releases, which always release before the US, even release before here in Australia. So, like, I've already got the Taxi ones coming as well, which I brought through Novel Ship.
Quit telling everybody our new secret, bro. They ain't paying us to say this shit.
That's the community that we're in, though, man, and you are the biggest part of that.
No, bro. I know.
Helping others.
You know I'm kidding, man. You know what I'm saying.
100%, man. But after the taxi ones on August the 13th, we got a little bit of a break here in Australia until August the 22nd, where we get the French Blue Jordan 13s dropping.
Say that again.
The French Blue Jordan 13s on August 22nd.
No, I didn't understand when you said 13. It didn't sound like 13, and so I had to stop my brain from it.
No, you're right, man. They're dropping August 22nd. I'm not sure how I feel on those. I've sort of stepped away from buying 13s. The Flint Reds were the last ones I got, and I didn't need them. Yeah, I might. That'll be probably a pass for me, those ones.
I lost that damn thing. Hold on. I'm listening.
No, you're right.
Is that the dunk you were talking about?
Yes.
Okay. That's the only thing in the next month on the sneakers app that's coming out that has any validity. That's not true. I mean, the Citrus, right?
Yeah.
The Citrus 7. But there's so much, dude. Why are Air Force Ones coming out on sneakers app?
See, we don't even have that.
I know. Then there's this Stussy edition of this nice little shoe. Like,
yeah, we've got a lot of Stussies dropping. I'm a bit of a fan of the Stussies collaborating with Nike.
And I agree with the Brandon, and I like Stussy. And remember, I'm 48, but what I didn't tell you is I lived in Southern California for a while, so I was a skater way back in the day and a surfer.
You'd remember Mambo then really well. Yep.
We're gonna have a good time.
Yep.
So, but why are they dropping Air Force Ones and then Air Max 97s? Why do I care?
Are they the pink and blue? Are they the pink and blue Air Max 97s? The Autonomy of Air, they're called.
I'm muslin and pink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we're getting them too.
I get it.
And then
not my thing.
Yeah, and then we've got this stupid University Blue Women's Air Force One high dropping as well, with the strap around the top. Why do we need that on sneakers? You can just chuck that on Nike website or in a store and get it from there.
Then to the shoe department or I don't care. Don't put it on. It's not exclusive. God,
100%.
Sorry, getting to hear my pet.
No, you're right. But then to round out our month, right? August the 25th. Now, this is a big one for you blokes in the States because this has been pushed right back to December. But women's Air Jordan 4 Canyon Purple is dropping August the 25th.
Mm-hmm.
Not entirely sure whether we will get that drop. At the moment, it is still on sneakers here in Australia. But I have heard they're going into extended sizing.
Yeah, I heard that.
Now, is it going to be extended men's sizing or are they taking it to a women's 15?
So when they do extended sizes, they go to a women's 15 normally, and that's it.
Yeah, that's a men's 13 and a half.
Yeah. You can fit your foot into it as a 14 if you really want to try. I don't. I'm a 10 and a half. I'm lucky.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. But that's
the fact that
that's
it's pushed
that's
back.
scheduled
And
for.
say that again.
I'm loving this lag because you stop, I stop, you start, I start. It's so good. I love it. There's nothing like a good bit of raw podcasting to get the giggles going. But what I was saying is that's pushed right back to December for you guys, and I'm pretty sure the Armum and Year Fours is also scheduled for release in December as well.
I'm gonna tell you that I'm staying away from that right now because I'm so Jones. Again, I love Meuniers. I'll have mine long before whatever date the release date is.
Same.
I don't care what
Same.
that one.
Yeah.
But because it's where's it? What the hell did I do with my phone? Did I bury it? Baby, where's my phone at? So you're on one phone. Don't ask why I have to. Where the fuck did you get the phone? Baby, did I throw you the other phone? Oh, this is funny shit. I moved everything so I can show you something. God, this is hilarious. I know I can't be far. It doesn't have legs and crawl. Oh, it's got a plain color case. I'm used to my phones having orange case. My orange case.
As my wife
you
would
I
say,
was
it'd be in the last place you left it.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, let's see here. So there's a reason you bring up Meuniers, and I do my best to shut up, and I'll tell you why. Because she actually has a pair of Meunier 3s also.
Yeah.
I have the low, the high, the 2, and the 3.
Yep.
I need the motherfucking 4, and I need it now.
Yeah. I had the 3. I had the 3 in my hand for 20 seconds. I paid Australian equivalent of $1,300, and they were the biggest fake pair of fucking shoes I've ever seen in my life. They were the worst pair. I got scammed. Brought from a bloke over in the States that I have brought before off, which then made me in turn go and check the pair that I brought off him previously were legit, which I was happy with. But man, I pulled it out and I looked. The plastic sleeve over the box was about a half inch bigger than the actual box itself. The plastic didn't feel right. The box colours were a little off, but you can't really pick that unless you've got another box in front of you. It's hard to tell. Open it up, pulled it out, and man, the cut on the toe box of leather was nearly touching the top of the toe box. The smell, as soon as I opened the box, it was horrendous. It's
the Amazon Chinese smell. It's not Nike's glue.
It was one of the worst fakes I've ever seen. And I paid through PayPal, got my money back, which I was happy with. Sent them off to a mate who he deconstructs UA shoes and makes his own shoe. So he will buy a UA of some site where he gets it, completely tear it down, and make his own custom shoe. So I sent that to him, and he goes, "What was that? Sorry."
He's using it for the foot base.
Yeah, for sure. Sent them to him, and he goes, "I can't use anything of it. It is all trash."
Oh my God.
So obviously from the photos that I seen when I said, yeah, I'll buy them, they did the old bait and switch. But I've been hesitant to buy another pair since.
Okay. If joking aside, I got you. You know that.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Just when you're ready to do that one, we'll make it happen. I'm going to bring up Break again. Go figure. I asked Break how hey man, how do you verify your shoes? He goes, I know who I buy them from.
Yeah.
And it didn't click immediately because this is my undefeated bag, right? I carry it anytime I go buy shoes. You know when I'm going to pull out, right?
Yep. Blue light. Yep.
Well, there's a reason for that. I have been taken once.
Yep.
In the part of COVID, my garage was the local quote unquote bodega, but a bodega has a connotation of ripping people off. Well, we bought baby wipes, paper towels, we bought everything, right? It was all in my garage. If you needed paper towels, toilet paper, baby wipes, you didn't pay a dime. I just gave them to you. I took boxes, gave them to the police officers in the neighborhood, down the street, because I wasn't paying daycare at the time for my kids, and the money needed to be utilized for something in a positive way instead of just sitting. Yeah, it could have been in the bank, whatever. That doesn't take care of other people. That's not how I was raised. We're raised to take care of folks, okay? So
Sure.
I took all of that, and and Lysol, meaning you paid what I paid or less. I don't care. It wasn't about making money. It was about taking care of people. Right now to this day, there's a water cooler in front of my front door that literally has frozen water bottles and regular water bottles, because in Arizona it's 100 plus degrees every day. FedEx, yes, you have all those guys. There's also a deep freeze in my backyard where they know the code to get into the garage, into the gate, if there's water isn't cold. So I say all of that to go into the other part. A guy came over. He had. You remember the Icy Blue Trophy Room 5s?
Yes.
I got a really big pair that are fake as fuck. $750 came in my garage, showed them to me in person in my garage. You would think that I would have had time to do this. I had two older ladies in there that I was getting them cleaning stuff. So he came in. I said, ladies, I'll be right back. And mind you, I'm a very customer service oriented person, whether I'm making money or not. I didn't want the ladies to wait long. So the guy came, he showed me the shoes. I opened them up. Everything looked good. Right. The garage is a little dark. Even though it's open, it's still a little dark. And so he said he had the kids in the car. I said, no problem. I said, do they like ice cream? Yeah, I gave him a half gallon of ice cream because we were looking at the shoes right on top of the deep freeze. Guy took cash, a half gallon of ice cream, a can of Lysol, because, I respected his time and said, give this to mom and clean some shit at home, whatever. Whatever. And he sold me perfect. Really? Bro, I've got big, but I couldn't do that shit.
Yeah, nah, fuck that, man. That's a kick in the ass. But it also begs the question too, like, did he have them from the get-go, or did he get scammed and didn't know that he got scammed? Like,
no,
that does happen, but
it does. But when he says that his wife bought them for him and he didn't want them and he needed to buy something else or some bullshit story, and then this is the part I don't buy shoes from StockX. I buy a couple things from StockX, but I will not buy shoes, and this is why, because it had the StockX receipt and it had the StockX thing. That's not why I validated it or I believed it, because I don't like StockX in the first place. I don't mean to talk bad about them.
Have you ever seen a shoe in someone's hand with a novel ship tag on it?
No, not yet.
That's why I buy from Novel Ship.
Does it have one or it doesn't have one?
No, it comes with a like a StockX tag, but their own.
Okay. Well, I'll know in a week or two, because I'm pulling the trigger on the Fire Reds this weekend. So
Nice.
again, I just need to see what I had going on this week, and so I'm golden. I'm gonna pop them. But bro, I don't need a green tag that tells me StockX verified and validated. I don't. I mean, Goat, I have bought from Goat. I've never had a problem with Goat. I sell through their selling app Alias sometimes. I don't sell on StockX because there's no reason to. I just don't want. And I didn't want to bring them up in this entire deal. But it just happens. The conversation always morphs to that one way or the other. And so for me, it's better to leave well enough alone, because there's a place within an hour of my house. They have a sorting center or whatever it is, wherever their stuff goes in. The last thing I need is to get the wrong shoe and then drive over and say, "Hi, take your shit back, please." And God only knows what happened next. And I'm not in that. I'm not a mean guy. I don't want to deal with it. I just take myself out of the equation.
Yeah, for sure. I went to pick up. There was a bloke that was advertising on Marketplace for a pair of military blue 4s. Right?
Military
They were
or motorsport or military?
motorsport. Sorry, motorsport.
I just got mine.
Yeah, he had the military blacks as well. But Motorsport Blue fours. They were low, but they were still at an okay price. They weren't in a price range that would make you think twice. No, they're too cheap. They're definitely fakes. So I said, yep, no dramas. I'll meet up with you. It's about a half-hour drive from where my work site is. I'll come and see you. Rah. He brings them out. He goes, there's no box. All right, that's the first red flag for me. All right, no box. I said, yep, no stress. He brings them out, sits them on the tailgate of, we call them a ute. You guys call them pickups. Sits them on the tailgate of my ute. And I look at it, and I've just gone, I've looked at him, and I've touched the wings on the Jordan 4. They were like elastic band. They were soft. They weren't good quality. The leather, now I know on those Motorsport 4s, it's a harder leather. This was really, really super soft. That was the first 2 red flags. I then pulled the insole out, and it was like paper. The stitching around the insole was an inch apart each stitch. I would have taken 2 steps in them and the fucking sole would have fallen off. I said, dude, these are one of the worst fakes I've ever seen. He goes, dude, I'm literally just getting into sneakers. I will sold these and the military black 4s for 500 Australian dollars. I said, dude, the military black 4s go for 500 Australian dollars as it is. These, the Racer Blues, they're 800 Australian dollars, man. He then brought out the military blacks, and they were the same as fake. Right? I said, dude, you've been scammed out of $500. He then brought out the fire red 4s. He had a pair of fire red 4s, legit. Right? And I sat there with him for 25, 30 minutes, and I showed him every detail, every way of being able to legit check a shoe, from pulling the insole out to the stitching to, just little things. The netting system, you pulled that back and it was like pulling back elastic bands on the fake ones. Like Jordan 4s, you shouldn't do that. Mm-mm. He then messaged me about half an hour later. He's like, dude, I appreciate you just taking the time and showing me. Like, I'm so sorry you come all the way out here. I said, mate, I'm so sorry you got scammed, but, lesson learned. Learn who you're buying from.
Yeah. You and again, circling back, that's why I asked Break how we did, how do you verify or check your shoes? And I know who I buy from. And so that's honestly, I know where I get, like when somebody reaches out to me for something that they, $1,000 pair of shoes, $5,000, whatever it is, I know where to go. First person I hit's Break. If I don't have it, I normally say if I don't have it, I know where to get it. That's kind of the skill, right? I don't have everything. And even if I'm selling it, there's a reason I have it, but I know where to find it.
That's it.
And so I start with Break.
It's like his high-end stuff with his PEs and that. Like, he mainly goes through, like, sneaker sluts and all that sort of stuff because he'll keep buying from the same person over and over and over again, which is the same. Like, I brought from a reseller down here in Melbourne. I brought a lot of stuff off him. And when the women's sale Off-White 4s dropped, right, he sold them to me for retail.
Fuck yeah. I don't have them.
Right.
I want them.
Just out of loyalty, because I brought so much other stuff off him, paid resale for all the other stuff. He said, look, dude, I've hit on, it was either 4 or 5 pairs of them. Do you want a pair? I said, I'm not paying the high for them just yet. I don't even know if I like them. He goes, I'll give them to you for resale. I'll give them to you for retail. And I've gone, you what? He goes, yeah, dude, you've looked after me over the last 12 months. I'll give back. I'm like, fuck me, man. Like that, but that doesn't happen these days. So as I said on the interview. No, I've worn them, man. They look better worn.
But I know I want them to wear. That's what I'm saying. They're cool.
Yeah.
I like that shoe, but I was joking on the double up, man. You know that. You and I both know that.
100%. But I said it on the interview that I was in today, which you'll see on YouTube later. But Edward, if you're watching this, man, I appreciate you so much for those sale 4s, brother.
Yep, 100%. And that's the thing. We all have a story how we got where we are today, right? The question is, were you respectful how you got there? Do you remember how you got there? Because we all started way back over there. You just got to know where you came from, and you got to respect it.
For sure, man. 100%. 100%.
Yep.
But this little podcast of mine, right? This is only starting. I think I've literally got like 12 followers, right? I don't throw it out there. I don't advertise it or anything like that. We'll be starting to. But in 2 years' time, I'm going to look back on these with these 12 followers and see where I've built it from, and where you always find the best things come from humble beginnings.
That's exactly right.
So, Candyman Kicks, we have sat here and we have chewed the fat for an hour and a half, and we could probably do it for over 3 hours.
We could continue it further than that, brother, but guess what? It's probably time to high five and get the hell out. Well,
That's
that
it.
way we
Saddle
save
up
some
the horse.
next time, bro.
100%, man. It has been an absolute privilege and an honour having you on, man.
I appreciate you being on.
Have been loved chatting to you on Insta. Like I said, we'll hit up more times than not now. I've got shit that I reckon you'll like, and we'll be talking about everything in a day, man. So, like I said, thank you very much for being a guest today. It means a lot. We'll be definitely not the last time, man. So thank you. And just before we go, this is your space now, man. I know you've done a few cheeky plugs along the way, but plug your IG, plug everything, man. So this is your time.
It's always my time, and I share it with you like you share your time with me. So let's just be blunt about it real quick. You know, the only thing I own is nothing. He owns it all. Either faking it or she's asleep. No, she's awake. Shit, she's awake. No. All right. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Candyman. You can find me on Instagram at Candyman_Kicks. I'm old, so it's Kicks with an S. Anyway, I really just want everybody to have fun.
Man, that's it, guys. Everyone head over Candyman Kicks on Instagram. It's Candyman_Kicks on Instagram. Check him out. If you need anything done custom-wise, he is the man to go to. So thank you all for tuning in. This is episode 5 of the Nice Try podcast. Until next time, peace.